Okay, so the very first play, and what we're talking about is midline versus a 4-3 cover zero. This is what we saw a lot. You have 5 offensive linemen versus 7 guys. We can run this play very successful against 7. I wanted to talk a little bit about each one. We'll talk a little bit about your mesh and where you want your quarterback aligned. That I'm leaving up to you, because you have to base on that on your personnel, what you have that season, because this guy might be faster or slower, and so our rule though and how we based it, you can have them at 3, you can have seals at 3.5, 4, 5, like it all depends on your players. But our thing is, we're going to ask these guys to block for is only 3 seconds. That's how fast he's got to get to that line of scrimmage, is 3 seconds. So that's how you decide where you want your mesh at. So the very first thing on the rule for midline, the big thing is your tackle's always kicking out the number 2. Here's 1, here 2. I'll always identify the 1 and the 2. He's to kick out the number 2. He's in a 5 technique, so we should be okay. He should be able to handle that. Now this guy's rule is always release inside, and he can block this backer. Okay, that means the center's got to go up here, here. Now, however you call this, he needs to understand that there's a 7-man box here. This guy will not make the play, and he'll go here. And I want to start with split should be at least 2 feet. Spread this box out. We need run lanes in here. And then, this is going to be the tougher block here for that guard, because he's head up. He's just got to get inside. But we're leaving this guy with our split. So if he's at 2 feet, this guy, you're going to widen. You're going to widen your tackle as long as this guy keeps moving with you. That's what we tell him. He might have we've had it before, a 3-yard split. He literally might have a 3-yard split. And it looks funny, but it works. And then all he's going to do is just bust his butt to get to that guy there. Now, a lot of things too on other videos I've seen, they just tell their receivers to go block, do this, whatever. No. Here's one of the things that we do. If this corner is looking your right receiver in the eye, then we're by. We're not going to block him. We're going to run him off. If he's in zone, if he's looking in at the quarterback, then you need to get to an angle where you can block him. I don't care if he's got to run flat. I don't care if he runs right at him. But when it says set hut, that guy needs to be blocked by him. The W, as the way we're blocking this right now, he's going to go right up to the safety. He's just going to bust butt. Because even if that guy is reading him, you're not guaranteed that he's going to have. He can still come in there and make that play. You're going to want him to block him. And again, it's either, if it's zone, he blocks. If he's man, he's by. The S is going to simply try to run right up that center's butt and make his break. The quarterback will read the number 1. He's being unblocked. He is going to pull and replace. If he runs outside here, if he runs outside there, we will not. He will get called for holding, and that's happened. So that is the first part of midline. So I'm going to erase this. I erase all this. Now we want to be able to run cutback, which is why we run out of gun. So got a guy here, a guy here. He's outside shade, outside shade. Okay, your backer, 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 quarterback. Yes. Now we want to be able to fan. And when we call fan, we're doing this. We're blocking this back to give these guys angle, because it's like I said, the guard's done a tough time. Now that center's got a great angle on him. Now that tells, when we fan, that tells this guy to go get that backer. He's always got to kick the number 2. Always. Now we have this backer. So there's literally there's 3 different ways you can do that. You can block it the first way, the base way. You can motion in your Y or have him line up here. He will release inside and he'll block that guy like that. And then you still have your same play. Now you're getting a great angle here, so he can really, bend that back there. Here's your 1, here's your 2. Right like that. The other thing you can do, let's say he's not there, he's gone. You can motion your W back to right there and set hot. He's going to go up there and block that backer. You have a chance of this safety following, but what I've noticed a lot in our films is that when this guy comes here, he blitzes, which is, I don't know, that's just what I've noticed a lot when running this play and running this formation. For us, this is shoot. From another school I was at, this was deuce. For some people, this is spread. This is, whatever term you want to use it as. When we move him in here, this is called ram. It's totally up to you. When you motion this guy in, the safety's going to do something too. While you're watching on film, he's going to motion in with him. He might motion down, whatever it is. But what you're going to do then, and you can motion on both ends. So the first guy's going to look inside. He's going to take the backer, which would be the Y. The W is going to follow through, and he's just going to lead right on through for the. So you can literally bring in 2 extra blockers if you need to. You can bring in this guy to block or this guy to block based on what you think that safety is free. This free he might just come right over the top and go to change it to cover 1. I don't know without watching film ahead of time, but that's the options you can have. So you can motion him in and lead. You can motion him in and lead. But now we're fanning on the back side, so we have great blocking angles on the back side. We're still reading this guy. Quarterback still pulls and replace. And that is the basis for midline versus a 4-3. So if you have any questions on that, give me a comment or let me know. But that is midline versus a 4-3 versus a 22 techniques. Because it'll all change when we get to a 3 and a 1, and I will show you that. But that's it for this video for now.